white comes here. So the best way for black to continue is this cut, because if black comes here, white just needs to jump, or if black comes here, white just needs to jump. So we can see this side, white is okay, right? White has good shape. This side, if black pushes this way, white will have a base. But black has to, because black has 3 stones floating, right? Black has to deal with the 3 stones. So this result, I think good for white, because the corner is too small, and the outside side is obviously good for white. So this is why black cannot do this first. But there's another way black can continue. Black can do this. And white kills this side. Black kills this side. The black kill a lot. This doesn't look bad for black. No. Well, it's actually bad for black, because you just think that, you just think like this. It looks very, very similar to this one. Because black is, the inside is like white did some exchanges on the inside. But the outside, if we just look at this duplicate, black is just a little bit bigger than this one, the corner.
I see.
Right, but outside the white is much stronger than this. Also white gets sente. In the other Juseki, black gets sente. So we go back to this and see. Like this. So black takes these 2. Right? And then there's a stone. Like this. So in the Juseki, black jumps out from here. This is just one more. But this side, white is much stronger than the Juseki. Also, white gets sente. So in the Juseki, white goes here, right? But now white can go here.
Yeah.
Because white gets very strong. So black gets a little bigger, but white gets more. So that's why it's good for white. So it's hard to see, right? If someone explains to you, it's more clear, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So this is another mistake for this Juseki. I think everyone did this. Lots of people did this.
I'll be sure to do it.
You do it again?
You'll hit me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't do that. You hit yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so this Juseki is not finished. I mean, just this one is not finished. So there's still more. So we see the normal way, right? This lecture is kind of difficult because it's Juseki programs. So this is Juseki, right? Yeah. So if it's unclear to you, anything very unclear, even if you ask questions, you think it's still unclear, just pick the things you can understand. It doesn't have to understand everything, because it is difficult. Anyway, so this Juseki peaceful, this result is okay for black, because we know that there's always a problem for the combination. So this combination, because the thickness is far from this side, so black is okay. But does anyone know this one? This turn.
Depends on the ladder.
That's why Josh said this is a ladder. So the thing is this. This corner, for this one space low tensor Juseki, there are a lot of ladder problems here. So there are lots of ways to have lots of other variations has to do with the ladder. So black did this first so all the ladders work for black now. So that's why he did this first. Because there are other patterns like honey on this side, or wedge, and lots of other patterns. Like this Juseki has like 10 million variations. So like so many of them has to do with the ladder. So this is a ladder break, the first. Anyway, so this has to do with the ladder. So now the ladder works for black. What does black do?
This one?
Key place here. No one knows?
What about connecting?
Connect solid, use it.
Connect?
Ah, you didn't see the connect.
Hit yourself.
It works both ways.
Hit
Okay.
yourself.
Yeah, okay. Got
So,
it.
so this is, if the ladder works for black, white cannot turn. You need to remember when you turn, you look at the ladder. Because if black ladder works for black, the black just needs to connect. Now this Atari, right, kills it right away. And so if the ladder, right, so if white comes here, then the black just killed the two stones. Then black still just white just dies. So the ladder is this problem is if this side is like this, or star point, you can see the ladder works for white now. So like this, right? So if white turns, black connects. What do we do?
Atari.
And then everyone can see Atari.
Hane up. Maybe like
5 seconds.
Hane up from the
Honey off.
top. Yeah. That.
Yeah. This is already 1 minute. Yeah, so if the ladder doesn't work for black connects here, then it dies. So this kind of thing is like you play one move wrong, you die right away. Remember that?
Now I remember
Next time,
this. Yes.
mix this, hit yourself. Mix this mistake.
I could have done this in my game actually.
You could have done this,
Yeah.
whether that works for you or not. Anyway, so in this game, the first ladder, right? We see the first ladder. There's this small ladder. So in this case, the ladder works for black. So I cannot play this. I think this one wedge, this wedge from Atari from the top, we can stop here. This is so we go from we do the other Atari because there's still a lot. No, this is right.
Okay.
So we see the Atari from the second line. And then what does black do? Oh, what does white do? And the follow up.
Atari outside.
Atari this first, right? Atari this first, and then connect, and then black. Joseki. So we see that actually this kind of shapes in a real game. If this doesn't happen in this corner, it happens at other place. You still learn the move how to fix this shape. It's the same thing. You can still learn the shape to fix the cuts. Right, so for black, what's the best way to fix it?
Q2?
If you know the Joseki, you see it right away. If you don't know, you have to
Q2.
think.
Empty triangle?
Empty triangle, only move. And then white pushes. So the sequence is very important because white pushes this first. It's the correct sequence. So black has to come here. And then white can push again, but we first look at why white needs to push here first. So if white comes here, black kills. Then white pushes again. Black doesn't have to come here, black can come here. Right, because this makes a huge difference. If black goes to the fourth line, this side will be much bigger. So if white has to go from the outside, because if white fights, this is not a good fight for white. Oh, you should do something.
I should do something.
Yeah, this is not good because there's a cut here.
Yeah.
This cut is really severe, and these two stones are not good, right? Not happy there. So white cannot fight. You want to force black to play this, then you go here first because right now if black plays here, what do we do? What do we do? Oh, interesting.
Atari.
See it right away.
Atari.
Kill the
Kill
R4 and
those.
S4 stones.
R4, S4, right. So
Yeah.
white just need to block here.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh.
so we can see this block, and this is Atari Miyagi for white, right? Clear? Right, this, because anything black will do, white will Atari kill right away, or white can Atari block here and kill. So this is like what black cannot do. So I think that the Joseki move, this Joseki, you see again, you play one move wrong, you die. So the old Joseki is like this. White comes here, and then just extend, right? This is the old Josephine. But the new variation, white can continue push. So when we say white can continue push or not, it all depends on if black and honey or not. If black and honey, the push might not be good. But if black still has to play here, the push will be good. Because this is push the third line, it's not the fourth line. So the territory is not that big. And white has good combination, so white wants to push. But if black honey, there is still problems. Still cut.
Okay.
What do? You have to think about it, kill me. I mean,
Me or everybody?
everybody.
Everybody.
Well, you have to kill me, right? If I cut, you need to kill me. So what's the best way? If we want to kill this stone, what's the best way?
K3.
K3?
Yeah, this is the best way to kill, right? And then black has to come here. Only move. Right? And then white turns. You have to come here. So if white crawls, of course it's not good, but there's still problems. So the problem is here. Forced. And then white comes here. No.
How many empty triangles in one?
Well, empty triangles are good sometimes.
Mm.
Like this white empty triangle is really good. So the problem is that we see
Yeah.
the problem is white can get this incented, which is this is forced. And white can get this incented, right? So now what can black do? So if black tries to kill the corner, reduce the liberties in the corner, you have to go anything like this, right? This is the only move. But this doesn't work because the Atari just reduce the liberty dies. See it?
Yeah.
Right. So just Atari to reduce, so black has two liberties. So if black kills these three cells, now with this Atari, wow, this cheap stuff. And then one comes here, and then give you a chance. Don't look at me. Look at that. Not sure.
Feel the pain.
Can I go?
Okay.
You ask Kevin.
Yeah.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Just kill it.
Just kill it.
Just go. Because so I kill or not, right? If the cut doesn't work, doesn't do anything, then black dies, right?
Right.
Well, because black only has three liberties.
What about clamp?
Okay, this is. Well, first thing is this dies, right? White dies.
Yes.
So clamps, black still cannot escape. Throwing. And I think the best sequence is this first. So black has to connect. Oh, this is so painful. And still die.
Uh-huh.
So black has to jump, right? I think the best way to kill is
Oh.
Do it again?
Oh.
It's not Atari right now.
But it catches.
well, black comes here, then you throw in. Don't throw in first. Now throw in. Then this we can get this Atari, then it's more clear.
Yeah.
Now throw in Atari and honey. So if, because the reason you don't Atari now, don't throw in now because if black jumps, then white doesn't throw in, just Atari.
I see.
See the difference? So still black cannot escape, so it just dies.
Did you read all that out, Josh?
Say again?
Did you read all that out, Josh?
I didn't read all of it.
Well, I think that the one way to do this is if you can memorize all the variations, it also works. If you can't read it, you can memorize it. So anyway, so this still dies, right? Because only three liberties. That means black still cannot honey.
got here.
Well, you can watch the video later. I'm gonna do this game. So if black still has to do this, then white comes here. So the sequence again, see, if you push first, then you can get more, right? If you do this first, then it will change. Because if this happens already, now black can honey, no problem. Right, so if you do this first, black cannot honey, then one can get this result. So there's a very interesting way to analyze this, and then we do it on this corner. So why do we think white is happy? This result, white is happy. Because black's corner is low, right? This is low and small. White has this nice inference, but of course it has to do with your combination. With this combination, white is happy. Right, white can get an extension.
Sure.
But if it's something like this, anything black has stones here, of course black is happy, right? So in general, like if black has other stones here, you don't want to influence. But we look at this board, white is happy. So we see why white is happy. We look at this one. This is how we analyze with different sequence to get to the same result. Then you figure out the other sequence doesn't make any sense. Yeah, honey. And then why connect, right? Why avoid the avalanche?
Doesn't want the avalanche.
Right, doesn't want the avalanche. So black comes here. This is the way you don't want the avalanche to play like this. And after that, let's say black pushes. White comes here, right? This is reasonable. Black pushes again, what do?
Honey.
Honey, for sure, right? So white must honey, and then continue honey, right? Double honey. But if white plays here, black is happy, right? This is too slow. So when black comes here,
It's the same.
does white need to answer this move or not? No. But if black answers, white is very happy again, right? So let's say white answers, very happy. So this result, we think black is happy, right? Then we look at and then I just need to do this push. And move this down here, and put this down here, do this exchange. Then it looks exactly the same like that. Right?
Yeah.
Same, right? So this means this result, white is happy. If we analyze it this way. Did you learn something?
I did. I don't know if I'll remember it, Jenny.
Well.
So how did we get here?
Shall we should we take a break and give you time to remember? I only did 10%.
Let's roll it back and see how we got there.
Okay, you do you do it. Now 9. You can see how